Someone talked to me about many years ago. It wasn't until I was the age of 35 that I started learning about what I want to speak to you here about. And that is your ability to determine the income that you generate for yourself. So I want to give you a bit of a helping hand, a hand up in the knowledge arena, so that you can start to take action and very quickly start increasing the income levels to the point that you desire them to be. So without further ado, I want all of you, if you want to increase your income levels, to grab a pen, because you'll need to do a little bit of homework, a little bit of a calculation. I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. All right. So here we go. So you got a pen, you're ready for action, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you the 3 key reasons why most people don't achieve their income level and what you can do about it. It's such a simple solution, really. I'll probably aggravate some of you, but here we go. All right. So I do want you to look at this magic word in red now, okay? Please, if you in any way frustrated with your levels of income generation right now, then follow this simple formula. I think it's about 8 steps, and you're going to start to see improvements very quickly in this area of your life. So, hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Step 1. I want you to use that pen, and I want you to write down what your current income is. What are you generating per annum at the moment? I'm going to use the Australian average, which is about $80,000 a year. Okay, that's step 1. You got that? Now we're going to go to step 2. I want you to have the guts to write down the income you desire. So in your heart of hearts, you know that you have the ability to generate X amount of income, whatever that is, okay? So I'm going to use the example here of 300, okay, 300,000. So you're currently earning 80,000, but you really want to be earning 300,000, and at the moment you're not. Why is that? Well, I'll speak to it in a second. The next step is for you to calculate the gap. So whatever your desired income is, whatever that number is, doesn't have to be 300, it could be 100, it could be 150, whatever it might be. I want you to deduct what you're currently earning from that figure. So in this example, the 300,000, which is the desired income, minus the 80,000, which is the current income, gives us an income gap of $220,000. You keeping up with me here, gang? All right, well, stay tuned, okay? It gets better. So here's the thing. If there's an income gap in this case of $220,000, what's been stopping you from making that extra money? Well, I've been around for a very long time, guys, and that's why I've got no hair. And generally it boils down to 3 things. I would say in at least 90% of cases, it boils down to 3 things. The first one is the right skills. So you need to learn and develop an additional skill set to increase your income level instead of staying where you are. You have to get new tools and put them in the toolbox, okay? Or it might be you don't have the right business vehicle. So that was me for a very long time. I was working my butt off as an electrician. They used to call us wire jerkers because that's what we were doing. We were pulling cable through the timber in the frames day after day. And I was lucky to be making 50K a year for myself until I started to discover these success principles. So maybe you're in the wrong business vehicle. You need to find a better vehicle that gives you the potential or the ability to make your desired income. And then we've got the third one. What do you think the third one is? And I have to tell you, this is probably the biggest reason. It's the right mindset. Now, I'm a mechanical guy. I mean, I'm ex-army, I'm a nuts and bolts person, I'm a tradie. And so I like to know that if you get the right bolt with the right thread and you get the right nut, they're going to go together, and there's no maybe about it. With the mindset, it's a very scary place, and that's why I don't talk about it a lot. But it's the most important, because all of your success starts from your thought processes, okay? And if you got the wrong things going on up here, there's no way you're going to have it happening out here. I kid you not. So that's why I say that's the biggest reason. Maybe you haven't got the right skills. I get that, okay? And you need to develop them. Maybe you're in an ugly business and you need to get a better business. But just maybe you're looking at things the wrong way, as I did for many years. I never thought that I had the right or the ability to generate serious money for myself. And it wasn't until I started to really focus on self-development and pay an absolute fortune to mentors, some of them really crappy and some of them very, very good, that I started to achieve the income levels that I desired. You with me so far? So, here's the next question. How long have you been wanting a higher income for? Have you been thinking about it for a while? How long have you been going, oh, if only I was making, $2,000 a week, all my problems would be over. How long have you been saying things like that for? All right. Well, I'm going to use an example here of, say, 5 years, because I do find, again, that's a very common timeline for people to be uncomfortable with the situation they're in. And here's the thing I've learned is that only through shock comes change. So when the pain gets too bad about having to put up with not enough, that's when you finally go, oh, God damn it. Yeah, man, I've got to learn new skills. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Well, yeah, it's just a matter of if you're serious or not, if you want to change the situation or not. And here's the cool news. It's totally up to you. So let's say you've been thinking about it for maybe 5 years. Well, what have I done here, ladies and gentlemen? This may have mucked me up a little bit. There we go. So think about it for 5 years. Your income gap is $220,000. That means that if you multiply the income gap of $220,000, that's the money you could have been earning if you had the right skills and the right business vehicle, and you've been thinking about developing those skills for 5 years, that comes to $1.1 million, ladies and gentlemen, over 5 years. This is the cost of inaction figure, and it's a biggie, okay? Another way, let me move my big head, equals $4,230 a week is what the cost is of you continually thinking about getting new skills, or I've got to start a business, or I've got to work out a way to make more money. The longer you think about it, there is a real cost to you sitting on the fence. Okay, so I put to you, stop thinking, okay, just really determine what is the skill or what is the business vehicle that will allow me to reach my desired income level. You've all got the ability to do it. No one's got any God-given right to earn more than somebody else. They have to strive for it, okay? And so in the words of one of my mentors, just screw it, let's do it, okay? No more thinking. No gonna, coulda, shoulda. No, let's say we must do it, and we must do it now, okay? So, here's another thing I just want to put to you, and that is, yes, full disclosure, I have a small agenda. I do believe that I teach the simplest, most lucrative and personally rewarding business on the planet, and that is the business of being a business consultant. Why? Well, because I make my money by helping other people succeed. I actually get paid very, very well by helping business owners generate more income. And I like that because that is where there's a win-win. I've been doing that since 2007, and I guess I'll be doing it till my end of days. And hopefully that's a long way away. Now, if any of you like the idea of business consulting, I urge you just to look at it, investigate. I do have now my big head gets in the way again, but there's a URL here, StreetSmartBusinessAdvisors.com.au. So if I go over there like that, you can see StreetSmartBusinessAdvisors.com.au. I've put together a very practical on-demand webinar, and I show you exactly how you cover the 3 things that you need to be able to do to have a successful business. So I show you the actual example of how we easily generate leads as business consultants. I practically show you step by step how we do it. I then show you how we actually help clients get real results in their business. I give you 3 very simple but very effective tactics that'll improve the results in just about any business in that training. And the reason I do that is to dispel any concerns that you won't have the ability to generate a lead, or you won't have the ability to help some person improve the results in their business. Okay? That's why I do that. So I guess with that in mind, I think I have one last slide. Do I? Is there one last slide here? And that is, don't sit on the fence. It can be very, very painful. Determine what you want. Write it down. That's the other secret. Write down what you want. And then just investigate. Whether it's my business vehicle of business consulting, whether it's another business, whether you want to develop skills in a certain area, determine what will help you get from where you are to where you want to be. And when you put serious thought into it and you get committed, here's the cool thing. It's going to happen. Okay? So I guess that's it from me today. Now, leave a comment. If you want me to send you more information about this, just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll send you some free information. I'll even send you a copy of my book, The Inconvenient Truth About Business Success, because it is inconvenient sometimes. I'm happy to do that if you really are serious about wanting to improve the results. All right, ladies and gentlemen, till next time, see you later.